everyone. Welcome to our Marine Knowledge channel. If you are watching this movie for the first time, don't forget to subscribe our channel and do not forget to click bell icon so that you will get notified with any future videos which will be uploaded in our channel. So today I was going to give some new information about auxiliary blower. So I got a chance to refit auxiliary blower on board when I'm in dry dock. So I took a video shoot of how to refit the auxiliary blower in place. So I'll try to give some information about that. Please continue with the videos. We'll go inside the videos.
So this is your auxiliary blower, full complete set with impeller and motor. So it's already overhauled. We are going to install back in place. So before installation, we have to check the free rotation of the impeller. We check the rotation, it is rotating freely, and you have to ensure the gasket is in place. You can see the gasket, it's a new gasket. So now we need to check the blower area where we are going to install. It should be free of any kind of dirt, any kind of impurities inside, or there should not be any spanners or nut bolts inside the chamber. So there is nothing, we had inspected it. So the main thing that we need to note before installing your auxiliary blower is you need to have a good experience of rigging it. So we have to use at least 2 to 3 chain block for installing the auxiliary blower motor in place. So now you can see we are the dry dock people are using one chain block for lifting the auxiliary blower, and ensure your auxiliary blower is properly lifted, and it is lifted using proper chain block which is tested, because this auxiliary blower is very heavy. So you have to ensure your lifting equipment are in very good place, and always ensure you are hooking your chain block in the proper load tested hanging arrangement. So this is your auxiliary blower number 3 for main engine. Okay, you can see the gasket is in place. This is the new gasket, it is place, and you can see the impeller is completely new, and the rotation I tried out, the rotation is completely free. There is no jamming, there is no stucking, it is rotating absolutely free. And you can see a red color mark on the welding seams, that is your testing. They did the NDT test for the impeller area. So after, you call it as a crack testing, if there is any crack in the welding seams you can easily find out. So that's what they do once they do the complete overhaul of our blower. So everything is done, now it is ready to fix in place. So okay, dry dock people are working on it to fix it in place. So again, I'm telling, whenever you do the auxiliary blower refit job, ensure you are having enough rigging knowledge and enough chain block which is tested and which is in a working condition, because these kind of auxiliary blower are very heavy. This auxiliary blower is almost 2 tons. The motor is very big, and so you need to have a big capacity chain block which can hold the auxiliary blower. Okay, so now for the dry dock team has installed one more hanged up one more chain block to pull the auxiliary blower towards the chamber side. So this is what I am talking about. You need to have a good idea about rigging the heavy blower to refit in place. So the idea of giving this video is to show how to refit the auxiliary blower in place, and you can also find how the rigging arrangement is done. You can see one chain block is pulling, the other chain block is getting loosened. So once the chain block which is near to the chamber takes a load, they will release the chain block which is holding on the aft side of your engine. Okay, now they are lifting the chain block. And one more thing is, these people from dry dock, they are very experienced in doing all this rigging job, and they are very familiar with refitting of auxiliary blowers. So there are team only their job is to do remove the auxiliary blower and refit it. So they are very experienced in it, but we as a sailor working on board have very less chance of removing and refitting of auxiliary blowers. So if sometime once in a blue moon, if we have bad luck, we get auxiliary blower stuck up and we are in a situation that we need to do it. So the idea of putting this video is, during that time you can have an idea about how to rig auxiliary blower to fit in place. So you can see, yeah, this job needs at least 5 to 6 uh, manpower to rig it, because this auxiliary blower is really a very heavy thing, and we need someone to give some good ideas about rigging. So only a good rigging can make the job to complete successfully in place. Okay. Okay, now you can see the third chain block has been fitted in place, and you can see they are using almost three chain blocks to lift it and keep the motor in place. So the third chain block, they get fixed very close to the chamber, and now they started lifting the third chain block. Okay. Okay, so the main thing that we need to note while lifting this blower is, you should not damage your auxiliary blower impeller. It should exactly enter inside the chamber, because if this impeller get touched somewhere in the angle bar or in the foundation, it may get damaged. So you should be very careful when you are lifting this. And you can see the auxiliary blower is almost inside the chamber. So okay, they are almost done. So now what they do is, they have to push the motor from the other side using your chain block. So how they do is, they slacken the first chain block and they lift the nearest chamber chain block. You can see here they are loosening the first chain block, the second chain block now they are lifting, and the third chain block they are lifting so that it enters the chamber nicely. Okay, yes, we are done. The auxiliary motor and blower is in place. Next, uh, we need to bolt it and ensure it is not moving away. So we can remove one chain block. They had removed one chain block already. So two chain blocks are holding the entire load of auxiliary blower motor. Okay, so we are almost kept the auxiliary blower in place, and we have to ensure the bolt area is clear, and we can start putting back the bolts. And you can see it got a foundation in the bottom. So now they are removing the third chain block, which is nearer to the auxiliary blower. So they just slacken it and lift the blower. So the main reason is you have to match the blower holes properly. So if the hole is not matching, you will be in a big headache only. Once the bolts is matched, then no problem. Easily you can fit the bolts in place. Now they are lifting a little more so that the bolt holes get matched. Okay, done. You can see one dry dock technician has installed the first bolts on the other side. Actually, this video is not for beginners, but beginners when they see this video, they can have some idea about how we need to fix this auxiliary blower and all. But this video really helps for the mm, operation level engineers and even management side level engineers. Also, this video helps because most of the time we find difficulties in rigging the auxiliary blower motor. But once you see this video, you can definitely have an idea how to rig a auxiliary blower motor and fix it in place. Now you can see the red dot people there are fixing the bolts, and you can see the bolts now. The one which is with the dry dock technician is fitting is the foundation bolt. This is the foundation of this blower. You have a total 8 foundation bolts, and you can see here, this is your drain, motor drain. And okay, the bolts are in place. So now we can remove the one chain block, but we are getting difficulty in fixing the foundation bolts. So we are using the chain block to lift the foundation a little bit so that we can match the hole. Yeah, okay. Now the foundation bolts also in place. Yes, we are they had succeeded in fitting back the foundation bolts. So this is how you have to rig when you got some problem in fixing the foundation bolts. Okay, we're done with that. Most of the companies, when they go for a dry dock, they will arrange dry dock people to do this job, because this job is very critical job, and we cannot do this kind of job on board ship, because if we need to do the complete overall of this blower motor. Now you can see here, the technician is rotating the is checking the rotation of the motor. Just rotating, it is rotating free. There is no stuck up anywhere. It is rotating quite free movement is there, so no problem, it is done. So companies try to do it in dry dock only, because if we give to dry dock, they do the complete overall of motor, remove the impeller, do the crack test, everything they do. And they will do the balancing and everything, and feedback in our ship. So now they are tightening the bolts. So as I said, always you have to tighten opposite in order to get the bolts tightened equally. Okay, Okay, so we had removed the chain blocks and final tightening is done using spanners. Okay, and after doing the tightening we are checking the free movement, free rotation of the impeller motor. It is rotating free, absolutely free. So okay, we are done with fixing of our auxiliary motor in place. So now they are securing everything, all the chain blocks which they used for rigging the auxiliary blower motor has been removed, and they are securing their things back. Okay, so I believe this video must give you some idea about how to refit a main engine auxiliary blower motor with impeller in place. So that I believe this video should give some information. So I will try to make a video on how to overall this auxiliary blower motor and impeller. I'll try to make it if I have any chance. So this video I got a chance in Tridoc. I missed to take a video on overhauling because they took the motor to Tridoc workshop, so I couldn't go there. So at least I found some way to make a video on how to refit the auxiliary blower motor in place. Hopefully this video will help for some engineers who are doing this job once in a time. I don't want this job to do on board because really it's a very hard job, I know this, but still it's good to know how to do this job. That is the reason I uploaded this video. You are doing the final tightening, always ensure you are doing the final tightening of bolts using your spanner, so that will be helpful. You cannot use pneumatic tool for tightening your bolts because it needs more tightening. Pneumatic bolts, pneumatic wrench don't give that much tightening effect. Okay, so in my next video I will try to show you what are all the things that we need to check inside the auxiliary blower chamber after fit up. If there is any query in this video, please put on our comment box. Definitely I will try to reply you. Thanks for watching this video. Thanks a lot, guys. Thank you.